All right, Tosh, are we the
Mm.
first people to pod in the verse? FA verse podverse? Let's
Verse
go.
art.
Welcome
Maybe.
everybody. Go ahead. You go first, Tosh. Go ahead. This is a big day. Let me put my hair up because it's such a big day.
That makes sense. I purposely took Izat's hoodie so that you don't have to see me in the same one again because you complained to me yesterday. I don't know what we're gonna get up to this week though. Um, we could be the first ones to stream the verse in the pod. We could not be. Who knows? We'll never know until it happens. Let's start with our peaks and pits of the week.
All right. Well, first of all, shout out to Biggest Bro. Thank you for all the love that you always
Hell
show us, bro.
yeah. I
Thank
was just
you.
reading
Thank
that
you.
right
Thank you.
before we went.
And then shout out to Boobs
Shout out,
and
boo.
Is and
Vaughn.
Bonger. What's up, fam?
What's up? What's
What's up?
up?
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and
Yes.
girls, welcome to the We're Not Friends podcast, starring the star of the show, Max, and his co-star, Tasha. Today,
Mm-hmm.
we bring you a very special VeVeVerse edition of the Not Really Friends podcast. I always get that messed up.
We're not really friends.
Not Really Friends podcast. Orange Bag Lady is also in the building.
Oh,
Donkey Gooch
yeah.
is in the building. Tasha, we're doing numbers. We're doing numbers today, Tosh.
Wow, we're doing the most we've ever done, and I look crazy.
We're
Okay.
gonna make it out the hood with this pod. All right. So before we get to the main event, because I'm gonna tell y'all now, spoiler alert. I got VeVeVerse access a while ago, and I went crazy on it.
You went so crazy.
Yes. My intention was to build a stage for Family Feud, and then I started building a cube, right? And it took me longer than I wanted it to take. So I was like, you know what? I'm not meant for this. I'm not a builder like that. Like Tasha plays with Legos and stuff. Like this is what she was meant to be, what she was meant to do in this whole VV thing. Me, I'd rather record Tasha doing what she does. That's my jam. So I built a box. Maybe you guys can see my box or not.
I don't. After what I texted you, I don't think that box should be shown.
Yes, but then I know. So I've seen all of Tasha's creations for the most part, and that shit is crazy. So this is the Tasha's creation episode. We're gonna see some crazy shit today, and let me just tell you, the time she spent making some stairs is yeah, that's probably her most proudest achievement, making stairs. Anyway,
yeah, it really was.
Tasha,
and then now there's like a fucking shape of stairs. After I spent so long.
Tosh, hey yo.
Hey yo.
Hey yo.
You should tell Orange what the text I said.
Relax, OBL, relax.
Relax.
We need to see the box. Calm down. Yeah. Anyway, before we get going, Tasha, peaks and pits. Let's get through this so we can get on with it. Let's go.
Okay, you start.
All right. Peak of the week. What happened that was really cool this week?
No, I don't know. You can't think. That's the best part. I literally wrote down my peaks already.
Oh, let's go. You go first then.
I was prepared. I wanted to put you on the spot. So I don't really have any pits this week that I can think of. Because I live a perfect happily life. So there's never anything negative in my life that happens. So there's no pits. But I have a couple of peaks. So one peak is definitely that fucking clip I took from O'Malley's space over the weekend of emoji being interrupted by the old lady.
Yes. Yes.
That shit, I still have that pinned to my profile and it'll be pinned for a while because I need easy access because that shit, I can't stop listening to it. So that's definitely been a highlight of the week for sure. Um, but my top main peak, whoa, my top main peak of the week is definitely the fact that last Friday at exactly 1:26 p.m. here in Vancouver, we experienced an earthquake, a pretty large earthquake,
Oh
and it was the
shit.
best time of my life. It's confusing because there's a couple different reports that have different numbers, but it's somewhere between a 4.7 and 5.1 that hit us. It was my first like mid-tier, like really feeling an earthquake, and it was the best time of my life. I was on adrenaline the whole day. After that, that
What did
was
you
like
feel?
a
What
highlight.
happened?
Well,
What happened?
so first of all, when it was happening, I was on a phone call, so I had to try to remain professional. It was so hard. Um, but all of a sudden, I heard like this big, like it sounded like a huge crashing sound. Um, and I didn't know where it came from. And the floor above me, there's like a lot of machinery upstairs. So at first I heard it, and I'm like, oh, like something fell upstairs. Like, what's going on up there? And then as soon as I looked over to see if the other people in the room heard the same thing, all of a sudden, I swear, I saw like the walls start to wave and move and everything. My desk was shaking, and there's like these giant pipes above my head, and they started to like move. And then I was like sitting there for a second, like, what's going on? But then I was like, oh my god, it's an earthquake, and it lasted for like a solid minute of just like shaking, and I was just sitting there with the happiest smile on my face. I'm like, this is amazing.
For real? It lasted for a whole minute?
Yeah, it was like 30 seconds to a minute. It was like it was a good moment because I sat there like silent for the longest time because the people on the call were calling out to me, and I was like, hold on, give me 1 minute, because I'm like, what is going on? I was just looking around and I was enjoying it, and it's funny because like I was living it up. I'm like, this is the best, and everybody else around me, they're like, oh my god, earthquake! Like we gotta get onto the table, guys. Like I don't know what to do, and I'm like, yo, just this is fun. What? It's okay.
Enjoy it. Embrace it.
Yeah, I'm loving this. So yeah, that was definitely my peak of my week and my life because I love natural disasters. So this definitely hit a box for me for a first time experience.
Well, congratulations. The first earthquake
Thank
I
you.
ever experienced was like 5 seconds.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm like, damn, a
Oh,
whole
this
minute
one
of
was
that?
pretty.
That's scary.
Yeah, this
I
one
was
was
on
pretty
a
big.
I was actually in Mexico vacationing with my friend and his family, and the earthquake hit and the tree fell. We were at a resort and the tree fell over, and it was just this like boom of it was like a huge boom, and then I looked around and everything was wavy, and like the
Yeah.
ocean was over there, but like everything was kind of like this. And then my friend's mom came running like, we gotta get out of here, we gotta go back home. And we're like, oh hell no, we're not trying to go back home because of earthquake. We're on vacation right now. But she got so
Right.
scared. Yeah, she like her instinct was just to like leave, and we were like, relax, relax, it's okay, like we're gonna survive. But yeah, that was my first time.
That
Um,
was that's the weirdest part. Is like you literally see everything waving. And I'm
yeah,
like that's what threw me off the most because at first that's why I was confused because I'm like, what's happening? Because
no, you
I
know what's
never
crazy?
knew about that.
The pool at the resort, like the waves were like boosh,
Yeah.
boosh. Like the pool had the waves just going all kinds of crazy. I was like, damn, that's
Yep.
insane. Yeah, what's up,
Yep.
mom?
What's up? What's up? Thank you, Uni. I'm so excited. I know it's weird because I've lived here on the East Coast or the West Coast. The East losers on the East. West Coast is the best coast. I've been here since 2017, so this is my first like real earthquake I felt since being here. So I was
Well, that's
thought it
cool.
would happen sooner, but better late than never. Anyways, any pits of the week?
Yeah, so I had a tumultuous night, and I'm like thinking of like my week. It was pretty. It was some crazy shit happened. So I have two pits and one peak. Let me start off with the pits. Um,
Yeah.
Damn, I already forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, one of the pits was oh, my mom. So some of y'all know my mom had like a heart issue last year, and her heart started hurting again. So we had to take her to the emergency room, and it turned out to be nothing crazy. It was just like a slight pain. So I guess that's a peak, not a pit, because I turned out to be everything good with mom.
It's a pit that turned into a peak.
Yes. So it's like a half and half. So shout out, mom. Still going strong.
Shout out,
You
Mom.
go, mom. You go, mom. You be great.
Yeah.
Another pit, a pit that turned into a peak. Hey, I have a lot of pits that turn into peaks. So I was filming one of our friends got married, and so I was doing like a lot of photography and videography for their wedding. And I had my drone on top of the church filming. Tasha, wouldn't you know? This is an expensive drone, by the way. This is an expensive drone.
Oh my God, what did you do?
I lose connection and the drone starts flying away. And I'm like, oh my God. And so I start running, like I'm at a wedding, so you're supposed to be like all, decorum, you're supposed to be proper.
Yeah.
I'm fucking running towards the back of the church outside because I'm like, I am not about to lose this expensive ass drone. I could not find it for the life of me. I couldn't reconnect to anything. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to have to tell Janie that I lost I'm a $1,000 ass drone.
Yeah, I was just gonna,
And so I didn't find it, and the wedding started, and I was so upset throughout the whole wedding. Like, man. And I had Janie's phone. Usually, when something crazy happens to me, like I'll tell Janie, and she'll have like the words to make me feel better, like every time, right? But Janie I had her phone, and I couldn't like interrupt the wedding to tell her like, babe, I got some bad news. And so the whole wedding, I was just like, man, it was eating at me that I just lost my drone. And so afterwards I tell Janie, and then she's like, it's just a drone, like we're here with our friends and it'll be okay, like it's expensive but it's just money, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. So before the evening is like starting to dwindle down and we're starting to lose light, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take one last look to see if maybe I could find it. I go around the church, there it is on the floor, like the battery was like 7 feet away and the drone was like folded up. I'm like, hey, as long as I found it, I'm good. And it's still working. It's still, everything's intact. So
it's still kicking.
It's good. I was like, man, that made my night, because like the whole night was better afterwards. So yeah. But that's kind of scary though. I lost my drone and I was like, damn. So yeah. Pit to peak. And yeah, that's
Pit to peak.
Yeah.
Anything else?
My peak is that I played basketball yesterday and today, and I hadn't played in like 2 weeks.
Okay. Moving on.
I don't really usually go that long. Another pit is that the Lakers won yesterday.
We're not okay. Moving on. What else?
So Tasha,
anything useful?
Should we talk about sports on our pod? Because sports bring in ratings, if you don't know, from yesterday.
No, I'm definitely thinking it's a Twitter thing, because everybody in the community is on Twitter. So you get more views when you Twitter stream than you do on YouTube, because most people don't leave Twitter to watch content.
I thought it was just my pretty face.
Yeah, you can pretend that. Anyways, are you ready?
VeVeVerse time. Let's go. All right. I'm in there already.
I'm so nervous because this is gonna be a big time thing. So you have to keep an eye out on the screen in case. So keep an eye out for
in case people have questions.
Yeah, questions, and also make sure that it's still going smoothly. I, on the other hand, will not be able to see any comments, guys.
Look at me go! Look at me go!
Yeah, what are you doing?
Just running. I'm getting my workout in.
Oh,
hold on, let me turn towards the camera. Hold on.
Guys, this is the worst.
Let me turn around so y'all can see me in all my glory.
Wow. You can see
Hey. What's up, Big Taj? What's up? Give me some dad. Give me a hug. Give me a VeVeVerse hug.
Hell no. The first person I'm hugging in the verse is orange. Don't even.
I already hugged her.
That's disgusting. Anyways, guys, it's the verse. I can't see any comments, so I don't know what's going on.
All right, show us around. Come on.
Oh my god. Okay, should we start with the whole castle, like going backwards, like moving back?
No, we need to end up in. Well, I don't want to say it because I don't want to spoil it, but we need to end up in the room. That's all I gotta
Okay,
tell you.
so let's move back.
Okay, yeah.
Because let's have a view here of the main area that we're in.
Wait, they're saying they can't see anything. Oh, it's
Can they
black
not?
for them. No.
No. What?
No. Okay, hold on. I got some for that. Hold on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's texting me. We can't see anything. Hold on, Tasha. I got you. I got you, Tosh.
We tried to test this earlier, but then things were happening.
Hold on. We will work it out. This is gonna be very low tech, but it's all good.
Here's a question. Can you guys see my screen? That's right here. Can you see this? Can you see our infinite endless? Because maybe it's a verse thing only. That's not letting you screen share with a verse? No.
Hold on.
What
Max will take care of it. Max will take care of it.
Max will take care of it.
Just got it set up, but I'm on it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
StreamYard. Tasha, text me the link to this StreamYard, please. Or I can do it, right? Actually.
Mm-hmm. Can you still at least see us, guys? Are things still happening?
Damn.
Sorry, Sam. That was
Shit. How do we? Maybe Max doesn't have it. That sucks. What do we do here? I'm trying to outthink this. Let me see here. Because I'm gonna do the same thing. Yeah. Tosh, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Let me see. Tosh, are you talking? Are you talking, Tosh? I can't hear you. What is happening? Oh my god. We saw it for a second. Why can't I hear you now? Reset. So maybe, man, if we're not the FA VeVeVerse pod, I'm gonna be real mad. Why am I on 30 screens? All right, I'm gonna leave and come back. Can y'all hear me? Yes or no? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Woohoo! Okay, why don't I just turn my camera around? Was that sufficient enough, maybe?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go.
The only thing is I need it to be like a certain height so that it's not like an up angle.
Here,
But
borrow this. This is what I hear. This is what I have. Borrow this
yeah. Okay, will you pass it right over to me, please? Oh my god! Did you pass it right over? I need it. Shut the fuck up! Stop laughing.
Woo!
Woo!
Woo! You're funny. All
Okay.
right. Let me just tell y'all what's in Tasha's thing. All right, you got 2 stormtroopers.
Woo! Okay, let's see. Maybe this might be sufficient enough.
No! Come back.
Why'd you remove me from stage, bitch?
No, I didn't do it. You did that.
I didn't do
I told you come back.
Oh, well, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Are you just mocking me like
Sound like a Muppet.
that? Okay, let me see if I can go one level up. I don't know if this is okay for everyone else.
We need the verse.
Is this like too?
We're gonna make this work.
We're gonna make it work, even though.
Right there. That's good.
Okay. Woo!
And
okay.
I'll read to you any comments.
Well, I mean, look at you guys. Look at you. There you are, guys. You're all right here. We see you all. Okay. Whew. Okay. So I'm not gonna be able to see shit then. So you gotta.
I'll be your seeing eye friend.
Okay. So can you see this, guys?
There I go. Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. So wait, we can't go in yet. We have to go like this.
Alright.
Because we gotta back it up. Back it up. Because you gotta
Hold on.
see.
Let's make sure everybody's good with this though. Are we good? Okay, cool. Unibong is already confirming. Let's go.
Let's go, guys.
So lava. We got lava.
So this is my verse.
In the VeVeVerse.
This is my verse, guys. This is my Vader's castle. I hope you like it. I don't know, like a day, not even. Like they're just like kind of massive plates, so that it was pretty easy to do. It took me a few days to like adjust a few things to get it right, but
Actually, let me do this.
what? I don't know what he's doing because I can't see shit.
I'm just gonna come up if we have like a question or something, or if I'm just gonna say something. But if I leave the screen, then you can be like full screen, and that'll be better. All right. So do your
What? I can't hear you then, Max, and I'm all by myself.
No, I'm still here. I'm gonna be
Oh,
talking like normal. Yeah.
oh, okay, but you're just making it full screen on the tubes.
Exactly.
Got you, got you. All right, so this is my entrance door. I have these obvious giant automatic doors. Max, did you want to walk ahead? So once you enter on in, you enter into the giant main area. Let's start to the right, if I'm correct with my
I
directions.
already ran into a wall. You just go because it's gonna be hard to keep up with your camera.
Yo, you're wild. Okay, so this is the right side of the room. It's very open, and look at this view, this beauty. So if anybody watched the video that I posted, I think it was yesterday or the day before, it's clearly way outdated. That video I put together last April. So I mean, it's been like what, 10 months since then, so I've obviously have done a lot more work to this space.
What are those things to the bottom left? Are they air conditioner units?
What are you talking about? These?
Yeah.
They're just boxes that I made, like Star Wars. So we'll get there. So, look at my R2 and C3PO golden moments. They're highlighted by prized possessions. Look at these
You gave them
guys.
a shimmer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're already shining. That's the thing with the golden moments. When you have a light in the room, like they reflect the light so well. So I purposely overshine them. I have them rotating, so they're floating and rotating in their little tubes. I love it. And then the poster behind. Now, I know you're referencing these boxes.
The air
Ooh.
conditioners.
They're not air conditioner, they're just like storage boxes. So I built these from scratch completely out of shapes. Let me tell you, it's fucking time consuming as fuck.
How long?
Really long. Where the fuck are you? And also, why did you just sound so distant?
I ran into a wall, so I just gave up. And like the camera kept moving, so it's gonna be like semi impossible.
Oh, okay, yeah, I just saw you disappear. Anyways, and then I have these I have some comics of mine displayed around everywhere. We can run on over here. Look at this, Max. It's your favorite.
The Jawas?
Yeah. Do you see that?
Did you see me bartering with the Jawa in Florida, Tasha?
No.
Yeah, the Jawa gave me a I'll show you later. But they gave me something, and I gave them a VV heart sticker.
Oh, cute. But yeah, so like I built all these boxes, the stand, I have a stormtrooper. This is my first secret rare Star Wars comic ever. So I needed to have it on a special display. All right, so let's get into it. So, because I could be here forever to go in detail. Oh yeah, this is my bench. So if you could see this
Well,
giant ass. What?
Why a bench?
Because this is supposed to be like a Star Wars museum. So everyone needs a place to sit when you're at a museum.
Facts.
Bitch. Why are you asking dumb questions?
You're right. You're right. Go ahead. Look at the stairs, y'all.
Yeah, so this is my elevator tube. Now the thing is, at the beginning when I got in here, I couldn't figure out how to make the elevator work so that you could go up. So I was tasked then to create to create stairs. So I decided to do these spiral staircases up the tube to the second and third floor. And I cannot tell you guys, and I cannot stress enough to everyone, if you want to build spiral stairs, don't. Just don't. It's not worth it. I mean, it is worth it, but also too, like, prepare for the worst time of your life. Because I had to place each individual stair at a specific coordinate,
Don't discourage
and
them.
yo, it was a nightmare for me. But it's my pride and joy for sure. I love these stairs, and I wish I could copy and paste them into everywhere I go. Oh no, there we go. I wish I could copy and paste them everywhere because they're amazing, and I spent a lot of time on them. Anyways, moving on. So you got the back area here. Do you recognize? I feel like my character might be a little distracting. Do you recognize this,
Yeah,
Max?
that is Jabba the Hutt.
Wow.
Don't test my gangster.
You're quiet, but okay. Yeah, and my Jabba, look at him. I love him, dude. I love him so much.
Tasha,
Uh,
what Star Wars characters are you missing on Vivi? A lot, or do you have them all?
I'm still missing my Luke and I'm missing my Akbar. Those are my main two that I really want. Other than that, I have everything I have so far. Look at
You
these
don't have
frogs.
any of the Lukes?
I think there's a couple Lukes on, but I only have the common Luke. I don't own any other Lukes. So the common Luke's not in here. Look at these frogs. The detail on these pieces is insane. Ugh. Anyways, so then the back wall, I have my main
Oh, wait.
original
I'm
movie
supposed to be
poster.
telling you
What?
the comments, right? I'm supposed to be
Yeah.
reading. So Orange OBL says this is incredible, Tosh. And Unibonger says he likes the authentic Star Wars bench.
Oh, thanks.
Boob says this is fire, and Emoji says hundreds, hundreds, hundreds.
Thanks, guys.
Carry on.
So this is like just it's kind of like, I mean, it's a work in progress. There's a lot of emptiness in some spaces, but this is the main movie posters from the original on the back wall. I built this table and chairs. So it's like a little like gathering with a hologram. And the fun thing is when you rotate, you see these balls randomly pop up and disappear.
Yo,
Yeah. I have a lot of balls in here, so get used to it, guys.
yo.
And then this is the entrance to, oh, you saw the elevator go up. So this is the entrance to the elevator. And then I have the actual floor of the elevator going up and down. And the doors are
Didn't you,
closing.
didn't you say there's a secret room in here or something like that?
There's a secret room. We'll get there. So then you see the doors are opening. Here's the elevator. And then it'll go back up. Now there is a way to get on it. It's just it's can be difficult. And then the doors will close here shortly. There it goes. Anyway, so obviously still working on a lot of things. And then you come on over here. I have another section. This was actually my first pile of stuff I made. So I have more tubes and containers, and then I did this like what do you call it? Like a hose. I built everything, yo.
This
This
is the
is
air conditioner unit. I'm trying to tell you.
sure it's an air conditioner unit. Yo, like I had to build everything. Like each box has I don't even know how many pieces, like how many shapes, like 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shapes. They all have to be like specific coordinates, specifically. These containers, oh my god, they were a nightmare to put together, but they look really good. And like that's the thing, like they're textured and detailed. So when you get close, You can see it. Sorry, my controls might be all over the place. I'm missing my Django Fett comic, but I have another comic stand here. And then speaking of, I got
You
my
sold it or you
Boba
sold it?
Fett.
What happened with that
What
comic? You sold
happened?
it?
What?
You sold the Django Fett comic, or what happened?
No, they're still missing a lot of comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of collectibles and comics that are still missing, obviously, because we have so much on the app.
Is that a
So
Star Wars guy? That creature?
yeah, that's the Rancor. When you
Oh,
click on him,
okay.
yeah. And then I have my Boba Fett. Look at him. I love him. Look at him go. He's patrolling. Ugh, he's keeping my place safe. Thank you
Boob
for your
says
service.
Boob says the details are dope.
Thanks,
And
boo.
she said when you zoomed into the frog, it was detailed.
Yeah, what? That's what I mean. I never noticed the frogs until I came in here. Look at these guys. Look at them. Look at the detail on them. And they're just in the bowl of Javas. Like the detail. The details, dude.
Can you zoom in on the Jawa?
Yeah. Whee. The Jawas coats look so cool, actually.
Oh, you can see like the threads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
Anyway,
I'm eating Wingstop as I watch this, so this is like perfect.
good. So when you come out the back door and dun 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 dun.
The Millennium Falcon. Let's go.
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon. So it's Darth Vader's ship on the landing pad coming in. It's incredible. Look at this thing. It's a beast. The lights on the back are so bright. It's crazy. I never realized how bright they were until I saw it in here. And then I have one of my Vaders, just because I took that photo the other day to post it as my sneak peek tweet. So I have Vader. Look at him. Insane. Anyways, let's go back. Oh, wait, Max! Did you know you're in here?
I'm in here? Where?
Do you not see?
It looks like a little dot. What is that?
What do you think?
Oh, that's me.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
is that where I ended up or something? What is that?
Lava.
Okay.
Woody's just in the lava. It just felt right.
Oh, okay.
It felt right.
Hater.
Yeah, I know. Anyways,
Hey, that's a cool little Easter egg, though.
yeah, I know. I put it in there because I thought maybe one day you would walk in here and find me or find it, but you never did. So, anyways, one thing I like to walk up my stairs because I spent so long making these stairs. So, these are my spiral stairs. We're going up to the second floor. Oop, don't log out. So you enter into
Comment
the
from the crowd.
comms room. What?
Unablonger says should be Kylo's ship instead of old grandpa.
Bitch. No. Let me go back into fly mode.
Carry
So
on.
here's the second floor elevator door with the landing. I have another door here. So this is the comms room. So I did all of these holographic tables here as well as the back wall panel. So if you actually watch these like closely, sorry, my controls. If you watch it closely, you'll see that all the shapes, they're moving. So I have everything kind of moving around, you know? I don't know if you can see that very well in the camera view.
Kind of. Did that take a while?
Yeah. Oh my god, it took me so long. Also too, I have all the buttons and the screens, and I have some of the buttons, flashing. Important details happening. And then I have this table as well, another holographic table, and then I have Obi-Wan.
Luke or
This
Obi-Wan.
I have Obi-Wan, not Luke. And I have R2-D2. Look at him. He's so cute. I love him. Oh, he's the best. He makes me so happy.
If R2D2 and C3PO were hanging off a cliff, who would you say first?
R2.
Dang.
R2.
That's crazy.
100%. Here's my Luke. Not Luke. Now you got me calling him Luke. Here's my Obi-Wan. A shout out to CB. Could never look at him the same because of that. But yeah, so I have like another hologram table and such. And then on the sides, I have more comic stands. This one's actually my only completed comic book case, whatever you call this, stand case. So I have it so that some are facing one way, some are facing the other way. And then I have a few more. So I was just kind of playing around with different like case options, different lighting. I have an empty one here.
Little things like that, little details like that is stuff that I wouldn't have the patience to do, and that's why I appreciate like watching this, because
Like what?
just making little comic stands like that behind the glass case, like I know that took a bit to make,
Oh
but
yeah. And
yeah.
the angles, like they're all at a perfect 45-degree angle, and they're all exactly the same number, like they're all one coordinate off, and each coordinate is perfected by 3
That's
decimal
wild.
points.
That's wild. See, that's
Yeah.
the stuff that I don't have the patience to do. But
Yeah.
like if you ask me to do like a video, like edit a video, I'll be the exact same way, but everybody has their thing. And this is
Yeah.
cool. Like, the builders are just crazy like that. Continue. This is cool.
And then yeah, so I have more here. Obviously this room's still a work in progress because the corners here are a little bit empty. But when we go to the other side, I have it kind of repeated. So on this side, right now, I only have my Leia comics. I'm still missing a bunch more, so the side's a little empty. I have my Star Wars comic #1 covers here. And yeah, so like this side's a little bit more empty than the other side. But that's this room. Any more comments while I take my walk upstairs?
Nope.
Okay. Let's walk up. Ooh, no, go straight. I love these stairs, dude. These are literally my best.
Ooh, can you fall off on purpose just so we could take the plunge?
Nope. You had me guessing, but nope. Nope. So then when you come on up, then you're going to enter the 3rd floor where I have my TIE fighter. Just landed, just chilling in its parking spot by the openness. But do you know what took me so long?
What?
This wall. Ugh, but it brings me so much joy to see these lights complete. And not only do I have it on this side, but I have a repeat on the other side.
Whose ship is the TIE fighter? Who drives that or flies that?
This is Vader's.
So who drives the Millennium Falcon?
Han Solo.
Oh, word. Okay.
Word. But yeah, look at the details on these. Incredible. Incrob. Right. Oh my god. Woo!
What?
I don't know if I'm ready for this moment. Are you ready? This
You
is
don't
the
even want to
big.
show. You don't even want to show. You just want to walk in there.
Uh, uh. Okay, guys. So this is my favorite room.
Mine too. Mine too.
So you enter in. You keep entering in. First of all, before we even
No.
look over there, I have a nice poster. Wow. Okay, let's slowly turn on over.
Cinematic effect.
So this is my Darth Vader throne room. Look at him, dude. Look at him. Ugh. So this is my Vader throne room,
Look at
my
him.
friends. Look at him. He's so wonderful. Oh my god. So this has been a recent. I recently updated what's behind me. But I have a couple. I have a trooper, a Reva, but I just love like the lighting. I love. Can't really see too much, but there's the ceiling lights, all red vibe. Let's just get it over with. Look at him. He's by his throne. Look at him.
Let's go.
Oh my god. The second I placed him here was the happiest moment of my life. Ugh.
That's
Look
cool that
at
the light shimmers off of his helmet like that. Did you do that
Yep.
or okay? You did that manually?
I mean, no. Like I mean, I have some lighting hidden around, you know? I have
That's
my
cool.
ways.
That's real cool.
My favorite part too, not only is that, but this is obviously his chair,
Oh, he's
and
on an
I
iPad?
no, he has a picture frame on his chair. You know, I wanted to include this little Easter egg. The Luke and Leia when they were kids, you know, like the Father's Day card. Yeah, I included it as like a little picture frame, you know, so when he's, you know, being his evil self, he can still, you know, be a good dad. And then on the sides here, I have some more comic stands. So I just have like Maul, Kylo Ren. On the back side, I have a couple of Thrawn ones. I'm gonna fill them all up once I get the rest. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry. And then on this side, I have my Vader comics. So these are my Vader #1. So I have a couple of them, a couple different cover options. And then um my recent thing that I've been built in here was the separate room here. So it's like his back to tank.
Is this the
Just
secret
for
room that we're going into?
no.
Oh.
And this is the back to tank. So this is basically where Vader goes and heals himself. Still a bit of a work in progress, but
Damn, spoiler alert, he kills himself?
no, I won't say that. To heal himself.
Oh, heal
Because he
himself. Okay.
Anakin burned in lava. His skin is very sensitive, so he needs to, you know, heal himself all the time. Anyways, and that's mostly it for here. Oh my god, can I not control? Right? But my secret room is kind of like a fourth floor. And it's this. So this is just me
That looks so clean.
playing with lighting.
I love that.
Yeah.
You took that picture, right? You posted that?
Yeah, so this is the post. So like that post there was no editing. involved. So there's like a thin glass piece here that's like tinted. So yeah, so when you go through, you can see the difference between it. So then this is just the Vader. I did a specific light for the saber to make it extra bright. You could probably see there's a lighting, like a light detail, so that he's being backlit. So yeah, so like this is kind of me testing around like lighting and shades and everything. So it, this is how I wanted it
Altogether, altogether, how long would you say this took?
Yo, I'm still building shit. I'm still building every day. I build like I still add stuff. Like the room downstairs specifically was a recent add-on. But totally if I had to combine it in total time, I don't know, like 1 to 2 months. I want to
Combined?
well, yeah, combined because I'm just trying to think because I got in the verse in March last year and I had most of this done by April, and then I've been adding on bits and pieces here and there. But but then after I left here, I went to my second verse room, where I did a lot more work in another space. So
Now, I have a question for you.
yeah,
I'm interested to know this answer. If somebody wanted to buy this from you, would you sell it?
um, well, first of all, I don't know why somebody would want to buy it. Um, selling it, I don't know. I
I'm
don't
just trying
know.
to figure out like how attached you are to your creation because this is a
Well,
labor of love for sure.
yeah,
Like,
like that's the thing. Like if I sold it, then do I like will I never be able to have it myself?
no, you won't have access to it anymore. It'll be somebody else's.
Hell no. If I had to sell it and never have access again, bro, hell no. I'm sorry, but nobody ain't getting the shit. I still want what?
There's no number. I'm not gonna ask you the number,
No.
but there's no number.
Nope.
Okay, I respect that.
Nope.
I
No,
respect that.
because I work so hard.
Yeah.
Dude, I work so hard on like getting angles and everything right. Like you don't even understand. Like just even coming out here, I hand placed every single fucking shape. And these mountains and rocks, like you can't tell how many shapes there are here, but I like textured them all and I hand placed them all each like individually, and they wrap all the way around, and that's just like here, and it's not even close to what I want it to do. And then also like the side of the building itself, like
I
the
mean, I feel
shape.
like all of that hard work has a number. It might be a large
No.
number.
No, because I built this for me. So
Tasha,
I don't
if,
have any number.
if I were to offer you 100K right now, you wouldn't sell that.
No, why would I?
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
No. I put so much work into this. This is something that I'm proud of, and this is something that I like. I don't want to give it up. Like, look, this just makes me happy.
That's what's up. I love hearing that. That's really cool. And I respect that. That makes me like, see, that's what the VeVeVerse is supposed to be. What you just said, like making you happy, building away. Hell yeah. Good shit. This one.
Yeah.
This one.
There's nothing that can make me wanna give this up. I love this too much. Let me
Are you gonna show
pop
us
back
one
in
room
here.
or is that it?
Well, what did you want to see?
Well, we got about 20 minutes. Anything you can like quickly go through that's not as intense as what you just showed us?
Um,
Want some wings?
I'm not sure. My back. I'm not sure. What did you want me to show you to do? Do you have questions? Or did you want me to do something?
Mm, I feel like I should have more questions, but that's one of the things I wanted to know. Like, I want to ask all the VeVeVerse builders, like, is there a number on your most like creative project? And there's no right or wrong answer, you know. But
Yeah, I know. It just depends. Like some
yeah,
people
yeah,
are creating because they want to sell. They want
yeah.
to provide. They want their creations to be like shared and whatnot. It's not that I don't want mine to be shared. It's just I built this because I built it for me, you know? I didn't build it so that somebody else can have it and I can never have it again.
What was the most frustrating part? Like, did you have a part? Was it the lights?
No, it was these
Oh,
motherfucking
the stairs.
stairs.
The stairs.
These stairs or the death of me for the longest time. And then hmm, maybe the ceiling, or not the ceiling, it's hard to explain. The triangles. So the one thing I was trying to explain to a few people is I want a right angle triangle. And nobody understood because the triangle we have is an acute triangle. So like trying to get them not only like straight and even, but when you have to start tilting them, so like as an example, like these triangles here, they're flat, so they're just straight up. They're not on an angle also, but then when you come up to the peak, it's kind of might be a little hard to see, but they taper off at the top and then they get bigger as you go down. And then they also kind of do the same from the side where they taper in and down. And like just doing the math of trying to get this right. Oh, I guess this is easier to see it kind of. It's just like you have to combine so many shapes. Like I swear each spire here has like at least like 10 different shapes combined in it just to get that like shape of it. And there's like still things that I would want to adjust about the shape of it. Like I'd still wish I could have more time to like expand. Like I want to have like more shape here, you know? So it's just like it's just getting it's like when you have a vision and then you have to use a bunch of shapes to like put it together, but it's just a struggle. I don't know. It's just like you have to be very creative and you have to like play around with everything and figure out how you want it to look and how you can achieve that look with what you have.
When you started this, did this turn out exactly how you envisioned it, or did it take like several forms as you progressed? Like, did it change? Did it start
Um,
evolving?
I mean,
Or is
honestly,
this what you wanted, like right from the beginning, this exact thing?
this is what I wanted. This is like my reference picture. Literally, I only had one reference picture, and it was just this castle. I'm like, I'm gonna build the exterior of the castle no matter what. Like, I knew that. And fun fact with the castle, so like Vader's castle, it's not really shown in much Star Wars content. Like you see the castle in some comics, but you don't really see like much of the interior of it. Like in all of the shows and movies, you never see the castle really. So it's actually kind of rare in Star Wars almost. But so I knew going into it, I knew I wanted to do the exterior of the castle. However, I didn't know how the inside was going to be yet because there's not really any like maps or photos or anything of the interior really. So I kind of just winged it on the inside. Well, I already knew when I was building that the inside was going to be more so like a museum like than a realistic version because I wanted to display all my Star Wars stuff, obviously. but I wanted to section it off and have like the Jedi on one floor, the Sith on the other floor, which is like the second and third floors. And then like the main floor is just kind of like everything combined, so like that was just my generic plan. I'm like, my main thing was just to get the shape of the castle, and that's the first thing I started with, was just getting all the exterior walls and getting the look of it put together. And then once I had that, then I started working on the inside. And then I didn't really have a clear plan, to be honest. I was just going with the flow. I can't even remember what was like the real first thing I did other than structural things, because like I did divide the second floor. Well, not this. Well, yeah, it was the second floor, but I did decide at one point that the second floor would only be on one side and then leave this side tall. So it was just like last minute, like as I was building, I'm like, you know what? Let's not extend it all the way. Like, let's do one half big and have it open glass, so you can see through when
Yeah.
you're out here. So it's just like, I don't know. I didn't really go in with the plan. I was just like, you know what? Let me just like work in one section and just go with the flow, and like whatever happens happens, and then I can just keep going. Like the boxes, I just thought one day, what are some like weird Star Wars props and stuff that I can build and fit in to kind of make it look more Star Wars esque, whatever you want to call that. But that's when I thought like, oh, like the boxes, like the storage bins, you always see them. And then I did this floating, like, I don't know if you can tell, but this cart is floating. So it's like
Oh yeah.
hovering. Yeah.
Details. Details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like each of these are like separate shapes of lights all around. And then like the handlebars. And then on the top here, I have like the treads or the traction, whatever you call it. So it's like, I just started with one thing and I'm like, oh, let me build this cart. So I put a flat shape and then I put handle, and then I'm like, okay, so like now I want to do the lights. And I did the lights and I'm like, oh, I want some detail on the top. So I added that.
How long was the
Yeah.
learning curve? Like, how long did it take you to learn the language of this, like building and stuff, to where you could just hop in and start building away like what you wanted to build?
Like maybe a week-ish. Like my first day, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I did catch on pretty quickly to the point where like on my day one, I had because when I first came in, I was confused as fuck. And then Tails came in and he gave me like a tutorial on how to like put a shape down, how to retexturize. So he gave me the basics. And then he left, and then I was here like basically all night. I almost pulled an all-nighter that night, my first night in. But I basically had like this whole section here like done for like the walls. Like I had the shapes of the walls here, and like I started with some pillars, and then I had like the sides and then the back like replicated. So I had the whole first floor basically, like the whole shell of it done within the first day, and then like Chaos came in and the next day and saw how far I'd gotten. So like I mean, I did learn kind of quickly, but I also like Tails taught me a lot really quickly, and also too like I build all the time. Like I mean, I build in The Sims, I built in Spatial, I built like in lots of other games and stuff. So like I don't know, it just came kind of quickly to me. So it didn't take long, but I definitely agree. Like it is a long learning curve for sure. Like still I'm learning like new things here and there. Like when it comes to like pulsing and circulating things, like as you can see the R2D2 and C3PO, they're spinning.
Yeah.
It took me like a few days to kind of perfect that with the pulsing and everything. And oh my god, like if you watch it, you can see that they're perfectly timed and sync together. So
Damn.
yeah, so like they're rotating at the exact same time, at the exact same speed, at the same pulse, like everything is the same. So like you'll see here they'll both start to slow down to a stop, and then they'll rotate the other direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joe Schmo is about to hop into the VeVeVerse for the first time and start his build or her build. What advice are you gonna get, or what advice do you have for the first timers that are barely hopping in?
play around. Like literally, so the thing is literally just come in and like you can pick a shape, insert your shape, click your shape in. Takes a minute to load. My space is too full, so bear with me. But literally just click around. Like you have like these are your main controls to like move around. You've obviously seen me switch between fly mode and like walking. And then you have space options, but your main thing you're gonna go to is your content, your library. You're gonna go up to library types here, and then you have everything here. And so different whatever you call it. What do you call it? Oh my god, what's the word? Categories. So like you could click on your collectibles and it shows you all your collectibles that you have, you know? So, you can go into they have so many different things. Like lights, there's different versions of lights, you know. There's just like lots. I mean, they have rocks now. I wish these rocks were out when I was building my front rocks. But, just put a shape down and play around with it, like learn how to move it, right click, go to your edit properties, you know, and learn about your positions and your coordinates, So if I type in like 14, you'll see it move, like when you move it sideways. So this is like the blue arrow, and you can see that's your Z axis. The red arrow, that's your X, and then obviously your Y. So like just get used to like the actual controls. And then when you're here, your scale, it's all set to 1, but if I want to set the scale to 5, you see, your shape
Mm,
alters.
yeah.
So like, yeah, and then you can set this to like 7, and all of a sudden you have like a wall, you know? And then
Okay.
different options. And then another way, edit material. So then you can come in here and you can select a brick wall and you can make it red, like a normal brick. I don't know, select a wall. So you have like a brick pattern all of a sudden. And now you have metallic strength. You can make it like metallic. So it'll like reflect. I guess you might not see it on this side. My lighting in this room is a little weird, so it won't. But like you
Yeah.
can adjust it. So like this is what I mean. Like just get in here and learn. Like you can make it matte, shiny, you know. Like this is the best part. It's just like learning like the difference and what all of these do. Like there's so many different things you can test. Like my favorite is the lights. So if you want to make a light that's not actually like the light categories, like you can turn any shape basically into a light. So like unlight it and you just turn up your emission and then you can like change the color even. So if I want like a blue light, I can go like this. Oops. Might be a little much, but like you can adjust things. I can make it red instead. Sorry, my camera is blocking the thing. So this is basically like my lava right now is basically kind of something like this, but it has like a specific texture on it. And then I have it pulsating. So if you want it to pulsate, you'll go to pulse and then say, I want it to pulse from 2 to 20.
Tosh, have you considered doing tutorials like online?
No.
I've learned more in 5 minutes than in the months that I've had the VeVeVerse access.
Oh my god.
Me playing around by myself and learning here is different. That's crazy. Where have you
Yeah.
been? Like, why haven't you?
I told you I will help you. But you only wanted to stick with your box, dude. Ugh,
Facts.
that fucked up my eyes. But yeah, so like it just depends. Like there's just that's the best thing I could say. It's just like get in here and just play around. First of all, I'm sure everybody wants to like come in here and see your full collection of all your collectibles and stuff. And I can understand that's definitely what I did.
Do you
And
have
then
to
just
select them
play.
one at a time, or can you put like multiple out?
I mean, you have to insert each one individually, but you
Oh,
can
okay.
have multiple. But
Yeah.
yeah, like it just has you just have everything. I know the furniture is like the recent thing that they've added. Um, like yeah, they have now a dedicated stair and a dedicated door now. Whereas all my doors are literally just pulsating shapes. Like this is just a shape on pulse mode. It's not even a door like that's included. You know, my stairs were all handmade, and now you can just like import the shape of these items.
Back in
So that
my
makes
day,
yeah, back in mud. So yeah, like the features are here, and there's lots of different ways you can do things, and it's up to you and your creative mind as to what you want to do and like what you can and what you create. I don't know. It's just fun. Just play around. Like that's honestly what I've been doing. Like I made these boxes literally just by messing around because I was like, oh, let me just get some Star Wars stuff. Like I did this box and I gave up. That's why this box is the only one of this shape because it literally the math on it is crazy, but also too, it's like a lot of shapes. Like there's four boxes here plus a circle, plus the main one, plus another four and another circle and then two other circles and then one two like it's just a bunch of shapes combined and smashed together. And like it wasn't even done because I wanted to add lights onto it. But like, and then every time you angle it, you have to make sure every single item is angled perfect. So like that's the thing, like that's something you're gonna learn when you put down shapes and you start combining everything to make it look like something. You're gonna start to learn like, oh, like you need to know angles and like, you know, you'll start to you'll catch on. Like once you start building things, the more things you build, the more you'll get used to it and the more you'll understand all the controls and how you can manipulate things into looking a certain way.
I like those Monsters Inc. tanks.
Yeah, I know. Me too. They
That's
were
where
a
they
nightmare to
that's where they
build, but
store the screams.
I know. I thought the same thing too when I was building it at one point. I'm like, oh damn. Should I- but yeah, like I don't know. It just depends. Like, I don't know. Everything I built. My favorite's definitely the tables. They were kind of a nightmare to get everything like organized and placed, but they turned out really nice with all the buttons and stuff. I guess it might be easier to see it from this side,
And the
less from
panels.
the back. Yeah,
That is
the
that is cool.
panels. Yeah, you might be able to see this ball moving right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're all moving. Like they're all moving and they're all moving different directions and different speeds. So like you can see right now they're all kind of separating at different angles. And then eventually they kind of will come back down together. Then there's a red one.
Did it get easier with your new computer? Like, did it load faster?
Oh, 1,000,000%. My old computer was pretty good though still, but this room specifically, obviously, like when you look at this, the table alone, the table base is just two set shapes, and then like each one of these I had to place as a separate shape. So like you can imagine like even these lines are all each a separate shape. So like the amount of shapes and stuff that you have to put together to create something is a lot. So you can imagine, I don't even know how many objects I have in here in total, but it takes so long to load the more you add. So like now this space works very flawlessly and smooth for me because of my new computer. On my old computer, it was getting to the point where it wouldn't load anymore. So yeah. Yeah, so thankfully I'm actually able to get in here and actually like keep building and adding more. But I definitely am close to pushing limits on like some things with it, but no, I definitely love this.
Well,
It's turning
good,
out really
Tosh.
good.
Thanks for this is the FA, right? FA you showing the world.
Oh yeah, it actually is. I guess like the updated version of it because everybody saw the video probably in the photos, but it's definitely different when you come in and experience it and see it. Like that's the thing. I'm excited for more people to come in and experience it themselves.
Unibonger says this is so dope. Thank you guys for this.
You're welcome, Uni. You're welcome.
And I must say, good job, Tosh. This is very incredible. I remember seeing it for the first time, and I was like, "Damn!" And that's when I knew don't even continue my box, cause like there's no
What do
way.
you mean?
That's when I
Continue
knew.
your box. What do you mean? You haven't even tried.
You know what? You might have inspired me.
Good.
Boob says she enjoyed it. Thank you. And Mom says, "Awesome job, Tasha." And emoji says, "Good job, Tasha." Oh, you can see now.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm back. Hold on. I just gotta pull up my empty ass box to set my camera on.
But yeah, man, that's I love seeing stuff like that where you could tell somebody is just into their shit and they wanted to make some whatever they wanted to make for
You muted yourself. You were talking and then you muted yourself. Also, too. Thanks, guys. I'm happy you guys liked it. I'm excited.
Test one,
I'm
two.
just
Test one,
yeah,
two.
I can hear.
Yeah, this was way better than Andor, for
Shut
real.
up. Andor is so good. Stop. Stop. And I hope Orange, if you're still there, Orange, I hope you liked it. I'm so excited.
Aw. Do
Ugh.
you, how many more spaces do you like? How many more spaces have you built?
I have another one. Um, I have another one.
Bonger.
um, ugh. So I have another space for sure. Maybe we can save that for another time when because I have a few things that I still want to do with the other one because it's not fully complete. I got to do some lighting issues with that one. And then I have maybe like one or two others that were kind of in a beginning phase. I did start to try to build a house, but I only did it like one day. I started building a house, and then I was like, fuck no. Put me back in this castle. I
Yeah.
couldn't yeah, I was just kind of really hyper focused mostly on the castle and then the second space. It's like the Death Star essentially landing pad. So
Max has converted to Sideshow Bob. That's funny. I actually, do I have Sideshow Bob up here? Let's go. My guy. This is my twin.
oh my god.
Anywho,
Perfect.
well, good shit,
Anywho.
Tasha. Good shit. Way to carry the show today with your beautiful creation. I must say I'm impressed. I don't often compliment you like that, but that was incredible. Good shit. What do
Yeah,
you have to say for yourself?
I hate compliments and stuff like that, but
Oh,
I'm
well, if that's
finally
the case,
happy.
Tasha, I'm so
Oh
proud of
my
you.
god!
I'm
Stop.
so
I was
Tasha.
talking. I'm
Go.
just really excited to have more people see it because I mean, it feels lonely in the verse all year in beta because like there wasn't that many people around. Um and like everybody like that's the thing when we were all in beta, like everybody was so excited to create on their own and like learn and stuff. So like there's so many amazing people that have created so many amazing things from the beta um group of people. So like I feel like I haven't really got much chance to explore too much into what everybody else has built. Um, and also too, I feel like not a lot of people have come into my own space also. So I'm just excited for it to like be more open, to have more people around and more people like come and see and like explore and like share ideas and like thoughts and just to hang out. Like it'll be so fun to just have everybody, like a bunch of people come in and we just like spend some time in there and just chill, like spaces in the verse.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Uh, I'm gonna keep enjoying other people's spaces for sure.
Why not create your own?
I don't have the time, I don't have the desire, actually. I have the time, but I'd rather be making like content and stuff. That's what's fun for me. I don't know,
Mm,
like square, 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 triangle. Like that takes a lot. And that's why I admire like y'all that have actually taken the time to do that because it's 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 a talent and a skill, but it's also like a time consumption that you really have to love, or you really have to be wanting to make what you want to make
yeah.
for that to like exist. So,
It's
eh,
so true. Like in my other space, there's like this specific round room, and on the round wall, there's like pillars, and they're all like angled. They're all like that shit took me like 2 days minimum, and I was
see,
like, yeah, and I was on, and when I say 2 days, I mean like 10 hour on on the verse for 2 days, both days. So it is very time consuming for sure, especially when you try to make things perfect.
that's what I'm talking
Um,
about. Yeah,
yeah, so like it is, but I mean, you don't have to create from scratch too. That's the thing. Like they have the home worlds. And that's the best part. I didn't even know about the other two home worlds because I've been so focused at like my empty spaces, like creating from scratch, that I didn't
yeah.
even realize that there were like more home spaces
Oh, like a
until
little
some.
condo looking thing?
Yeah, like I knew
Yeah.
that there was the main one, but I didn't know that they added new ones. I don't know when they added them because I haven't had the need to open one, and I haven't had the need to like open um like a pre-built world space because everything I want to build is just like from my memory or from my thoughts. So I just open an empty space. So like that was news to me the other day in Maine's space. So like you can open one of those and you can customize it, build your own like cases and stands or add the furniture that they already made and at
Yeah.
least display. Like you could display your stuff and then you could probably even stream your content in there. Like you can have yours and Janie's videos playing in there.
Huh.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
put up a jumbotron screen and have a YouTube link and like do like watch parties of your videos.
Or like a game or something.
Exactly.
Huh.
That's what I'm saying. Like like that's the thing with the verse. You don't just need to like you don't have to be a creator
Yeah.
necessarily to be in there. You can still like do what you're doing and incorporate it into the verse.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
not
Okay.
everybody has to build
Okay.
everything from a box.
Okay.
Do what you find a way to do what you love to do and make it work in the verse your way, and then that's where you'll find the fun in it. And that's
Yeah.
where you'll spend 10 hours in there and it'll feel like 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, in closing, can you
Hmm.
get Woody out the lava?
No.
Can I do it? Do I have the ability like when I'm in your thing to
No, I made sure. I think currently the only person that has
those
building
tails?
is Tails in my space. Literally. I think Tails
All
is the
right.
only one.
Well, don't be surprised if I hit up tails and we work a side deal for Woody to
No.
get out the
No, maybe
lava.
I'll take Tails' power away and have it only me as building.
Yeah. Anywho,
Hmm.
Tasha, good shit. Any final words before we dip out?
I can't wait until we are back and Max will show us his creation in the verse. We are going to be on break next week.
Oh, that's news to me. What? What?
I'm breaking the news now to Max. So we're on break next week because I'm on vacation next week.
So?
I got to spend time with my family.
Okay. So then 2 weeks from now, you know what?
That's what I'm
Sid,
saying. You have 2 solid weeks. You
yeah.
can build more than a box.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
know?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna I don't know. I don't know. I gotta think about it, but I'm gonna build something by the time we get back.
Yeah, you
That's
should. That gives you an extra week. There's no excuses.
all right.
I
All
bet
right.
we can even have a build off. You come up with something and I'll come up with something for the second week.
Hell nah.
What do you
No,
mean?
no,
You
no.
have an extra week to build, whereas I'm on vacation. Actually, technically, I come back the Tuesday after next week. So I only technically really have 1 day to build.
Nah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Don't tarnish anything that I'm gonna do because my stuff's gonna look ridiculous.
What do
So
you mean? Mine too.
so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do first before we have any type of build off or contest. But let me
Just
figure this out.
either load up a blank space, but maybe not if you don't have an idea. Just load up one of the main worlds, the pre-built ones, and just go off of there.
All right. All right.
Hmm.
All right.
The
Sounds
way to
good.
do it.
All right, people.
Okay.
Thank you guys for coming through. Love you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed Tasha's space. I know I did.
Me too. I hope you did.
Make sure y'all give her a shout out on Twitter and stuff and show her love and make sure y'all compliment her as much as you can because she truly deserves it, guys. She put in hard work on this build and she needs to feel the love for it.
No,
So
but I'll accept this comment.
Bob the Builder,
Yeah.
Tasha in the building. All
Hmm.
right, y'all. So and Alpha for the week that we're back, guess what?
What?